So finally the fusion has ended, and I've had like 1 day to grind masteries. So I finally got masteries on this Helicath build, and I'm gonna try him like in a nuke build but without Siphi. So usually I will run 3 nukers when I use him, and we will see how effective it is, but I must give it a go at least. And I'm hoping that he will be better than Iron Brago, but who knows, we will see. And he's not fully booked though, sadly. I will book him when I can, but I just don't have any more books left. But I also regeared my Rhonda. I kind of put inithe in my 3rd best nuker set. And I put Rhonda in the 2nd best one because I think maybe I can use Rhonda better with Helicath. And maybe Rhonda is still my best choice against those harima teams that I will meet often. Even if she is magic affinity, she definitely does more damage than most of my nukers and can do some damage through UDK, and it can block harima passive. The issue is that she's very squeezy, but maybe with Helicath combination, or maybe I even use Helicath and Nakarada or something, I might be able to keep her alive, so that's why I wanted to try her in a better gear today. Let's put that let's put that Valkyrie in vault so I don't actually use her. Yeah, also my 2nd Nakarada. I'm planning, I just don't have silver to do this, but I'm planning to try him in a fast like 300 speed build later. Because I happen to have 2 Nakarads that are... Wait, the other one is actually 3-star. I forgot about this. I recall that I had 2 Nakarads that were both 2-star, and people wouldn't notice, like they will know which one I use, but yeah, actually they're different. Anyway, I will try this one in a fast build and see how that goes, and maybe I can catch some people off guard with inithe or something, but that's for later. For now I just can't do it. But now that the fusion is over, I can finally test several different things that I was kind of planning to try, so this will be fun. Though probably I will still farm the masteries on that Acrisia soon, because I mean, I guess he is very good for PvE, so it will be kind of fun to see big numbers on Hydra and so on. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I posted it on my like the community tab on my channel, and I did my first Hydra run with Acrisia, and she was level 14 with no masteries, no books, and what else? Yeah, I think that's about it, but basically, yeah, level 14, and she didn't have anything upgraded, and it was still the biggest key that I have ever done on Nightmare Hydra, and it was like full, well, it wasn't biggest, I think I had a little bit bigger before, but that was the biggest auto key that I have done for sure. It was like 60 mil, so nothing incredible, but way past the limit of 1 key, so it's great for me. I don't know if I guess maybe I'll just try the Helicath off the bat. I'm not really sure. Looking at his team, I don't know if I want to go with Helicath just yet. No, let's not go with Helicath. Now I kind of showed it to him, so maybe that was kind of dumb of me. Let's just it's hard choice. Let's go with Ukko. I just feel like if I put the Rhonda and... Yeah, okay, he picked double force anyway. I was gonna say that if I pick both Rhonda and Rotos, then I'm kind of afraid that he's gonna pick many Force Affinity champions, but maybe in this fight... Should I go with... Nah, let's go with Rhonda. Rhonda or inithe. Let's definitely try the Helicath now that we can. But who do I want to go as my last pick? Oh yeah, let's just go with Rhonda. There was also one interesting synergy that I kind of wanted to try. I'm not sure if it works like that, so... And I had asked few people and nobody really knew. But Helicath has that passive that when she puts... Or... I don't know, I guess it's a he. When he puts block damage on the team, it will counter-attack with A1 every time somebody with block damage is hit. And if he does that, I wonder if Rhonda can also attack with her passive and do like the ally attack thing or whatever. Can they both like do double hit? Because if it works like that, then she might proc her ally attack more often than usual. I think I still want to ban the Rotos, right? Rotos or UDK? No, let's just go with UDK, yeah. Yeah, okay, banning Rotos would be kind of weird because I already have Rhonda in my team, so it's not like my team doesn't have a good matchup against his Rotos. I mean, like I said, Rhonda is very squishy, and I'm not even running Necrot in this team, so he can definitely one-shot Rhonda pretty easily, but I do have double Reviver and Helicath. The Rotos can kill Rhonda even through the Helicath block damage, sadly, but maybe I will try to target Rotos at first. Yeah, let's start with... So everybody gets block damage for 2 turns, and this is kind of fast build, I think this is like 260. Let's hook it after this fight. But yeah, everybody gets block damage for 2 turns, and when it ends, it will also put defense down. So he's kind of pseudo self-buffing his defense, but I mean, not defense down, like defense buff on my team. But he will get the increased defense on big delay, so he's not really gonna be massive nuker. And as you can see, every time, this is another of his passives, that every time someone in my team with block damage gets hit, then he will counter-attack with his A1, which isn't incredible damage. Okay, that went pretty good. And it's not gonna be enough against like very tanky teams. They will just, the Siphi will out-heal it with passive. But against some teams I think this might work. And I'll definitely try him as the only nuker if I can find a team that I don't think has a lot of heals. But against a team like this with Siphi and Duchess, it depends a lot on the builds that they run, but against some tanky team, he would have 0 chance to finish the team. And yeah, that's the issue that Rotos can still one-shot him through the block damage. But I'm thinking that I'm mostly gonna use him against like Georgid, Baron, Harima, those kind of champions. Of course, Rotos is very common, so I will meet him as well, but he's not really the target audience that I'm planning to use him on. Yeah, I went with A1 there instead of ally attack. I thought that it would be better that way. And we got the attack down on the candy just before it got the turn, so I think it worked out well. And yeah, this Rhonda was kind of doing decent damage, and it is in my, like, my second best Savage set, so it does do decent damage. I wonder if I should still kill Rotos first. Is she gonna lose the whale? Yeah, she's gonna lose the whale. I think I should just kill the Rotos. Oh, I could have just A1'd it. Well, that was a mistake. I was kind of running out of time when I was thinking, but yeah. I just, I didn't want to let the Rotos live, so... But I should have just A1'd him. This fight is looking kind of good, though. The Helicath is kind of interesting champion. That he's not the biggest damage. I wonder if I can kill the candy. Maybe not, but let's try. Oh, okay, that's fine. He's not the biggest damage, but he does a little bit of damage and a decent amount of like supporting as well. I think if you have something like Siphi and Harima already, I think Helicath would be even more interesting, and I will definitely give him a go. Oh, can I cancel this fight? Okay, I will show the Helicath build again after next fight. But mine is in a very fast build, so... Yeah, everybody always does this, that they pick supports or the revivers and one support at the start, and I can't really make any guesses about his team. Let's just go with the Helicath and Rhonda again. It went kind of decently in the last fight, and I kind of want to test them a lot more. I will definitely try other combinations as well, and maybe it will be good with maybe inithe and cardial or something, but let's try it like this. Okay, so I think George can ignore it with his 8-3. Let me fact check that, but I'm pretty sure. But not with his AoE attack. Maybe I'll go with cardial in this fight. I could go with inithe as well, but let's go with cardial. We kind of got like double annoyance in this team. Do I have time? Maybe I should have gone with the second reviver. Well, cardial is kind of pseudo reviver, but I think it's likely that he's gonna ban my dodges now in this fight. Maybe I should have gone with Ukko. I was thinking too much and I picked it like, okay, nice. Well, that works for me. I do notice that both cardial and inithe get banned fairly often. Yeah, so shorted 8-3 is gonna ignore the block damage. I mean, I knew it, but I had to check it because I've never had this matchup before. I did like couple fights yesterday when I didn't have masteries on Helicath yet, but this is the first time that I actually try him with like masteries and so on. Yeah, the Siphi turn meter boost can be pretty bad if my Helicath doesn't get the turn. He is in a very fast build, but not fast enough, I guess. Oh, come on. This is not looking that great right now. Maybe George can just one-shot my dodges and I'm out. Oh, and yeah, never mind. He used it, I guess. Another Rotos turn where the Duchess is still camping in the stone skin. I guess the kind of slowish Duchess with turn meter boost at the start of the fight was kind of an annoying combination for me. Hopefully, maybe my Helicath can go before George it. Maybe not. Maybe he's gonna get another turn meter boost. I definitely tried to make Helicath very fast, but I guess it wasn't fast enough against this team. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. I'm just not getting a turn. Yeah, I should have gone with Ukko. Maybe Ukko would have gotten a turn in between those champions. So here is the Helicath build that I'm running. It is with speed boots and it is a very fast build. This is the same, basically the same item set that I have been kind of trying with Drago as well, and all of the defense scaling nukers that I will try. I don't really have insane defense boots with like defense main stats, so I've kind of been using this one because even though it is speed boots, it does have very good substats. And on Helicath specifically, I think it makes a lot of sense that I want him on a very fast build instead of maximum damage. And I think maybe with Harima as well, if I ever get him. Like, this is basically the build that I have been fantasizing that I will put on Harima, like for, I don't know, past 5 months since she was released. I was talking about her instantly when she was, like, announced, so entire time I was thinking that she will be the perfect champion for me. So, I mean, I'm still thinking that likely I will run her, or maybe I will have to switch her builds like in between live arena and classic arena defense, but I will test different things, but it's likely that I might not run her as a nuker in my defense. But either case, my defense will be very tanky. The issue is that I don't have a Siphi on my account. Maybe if I had a Siphi, then I think it might make more sense. Maybe I will run a team without Nakarada, or maybe I will just have Nakarada protecting her instead of Rotos, but... Oh yeah, Nordgar got buffed recently. It seemed kind of interesting. I kind of wish I had him, but I haven't seen anybody use him yet, so let's see. He's going with 3 nukers off the bat, and it's double Rotos. So I'm thinking that, well, inithe might be very good here. Maybe Helicath is not the choice in this fight. But maybe Nakarada is. Nakarada and inithe I think is good. And maybe Ukko as the last champion. And inithe is probably gonna be pretty good against Nordgar as well, I guess. Let me actually look at the Nordgar kit. I mean, I know what he does, but I haven't really seen him in practice, so maybe I forget about something. And he was changed. I hope this is the updated version, maybe it's not. Yeah, this is not the upgraded version. But yeah, basically he does get revives, but he doesn't get like swift parry or block damage. So I can definitely kill him with inithe. Yeah, I'm kind of being let down by Ayumilav recently that it didn't show the correct information how inithe A2 scaling, and they got some stuff that they're missing there sadly, so it is time to switch to Hades website, I guess. Yeah, let's just go with Ukko. This almost looks like something I would run because it's like double Duchess and Rotos. I guess I'll just ban the other Duchess. I assume it's the same thing that I have, that this is like a tanky Duchess and the other one is a fast one. Oh, he banned my inithe. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense, yeah. Surely I will be fine in this fight, I hope. I mean, yeah, I should be. Unless he's like Rotos go to an insane killing spree. He does have bolsters that, even though the A2 had the double chance to stun, but let's start with the A1 actually. Like I mentioned it in the last video, I think, but Sapura or like HH Gaming channel, they had that video that it is coded in a weird way that on champions that do double hits, and when they use an item set that has extra effects, like stun set, then the Ukko A2 actually has twice the chance to stun the enemy, and other skills that work in that way. Oh yeah, I guess it's fine, because I killed the Duchess before him, yeah. I was kind of reminded that, oh yeah, you can't kill him as the first champion in the team. That was kind of like the point of his kit, but since I already killed Duchess, it's fine. Yeah, I guess this was fairly easy to him. I'm kind of getting very mixed fights that some teams are like double Taras and Maritska and harima and Lockout or something, and some teams are kind of outdated. Though I kind of want to see more Nordgar teams. If I had him, I would definitely try him, but I assume he's not gonna be like ultra top tier, but he might be decent in live arena. I haven't really seen anybody try him out yet, but he's so new anyway, so. But I guess it wasn't the most anticipated buff in this game. Yeah, Rats is still number 1. I'm not even close to these people at this point, and I'm probably gonna fall even more behind soon. Oh, we got the chest, I didn't even notice. I think I got like 1 okay chest at this point, but not much else. I'll just keep it and look at it later. Maybe this one I will keep, even if it's a blue piece. Size it's 6 star. But yeah, they promised that they will add a chest that gives you, like, let me show you. That gives you arena medals. I mean, that you can use your arena medals to buy those chests. And it didn't come into the game yet, but I asked some people and they said that it is still coming, so I'm kind of looking forward to it, because if it has no cooldown, and I can actually use all of these medals to buy those chests, then I think I will get some upgrades to maybe my Hydra champions with, what's the set called? Impulse, yeah. It's not like game changing, it's not like getting Savage set or Speed set or anything, but I will take what I can. And with the amount of gold medals that I got, I assume that it should be enough to get some usable sets in Impulse instantly. Unless it has a cooldown, which it might have, I'm not sure. So if the intended purpose is to let players use their gold medals, it wouldn't make sense to have a cooldown unless it's like, it can be too like long cooldown at least. It needs to be smaller than the time that people can gain those medals. But yeah, I'm sure that is like first world problems. I mean, most people are not gonna have maxed Great Hall. And I wouldn't worry too much about maxing the Great Hall, because even if you get halfway into maxing it, but if you max the important things on your account, you're pretty much like gotten pretty much the maximum benefit out of it already. You don't need to have all of the random stuff maxed, so. It's gonna be a speed team, so he might nuke my team before Helicath gets a turn again, but let's go with Helicath and maybe Python, who will be good affinity against the Rhonda. I mean, it is a Rhonda and not like George it, but it is still a +4, and Rhonda is a very hard hitting champion, and he's gonna go before me, and maybe it's in a fast build, so it can definitely kill me. Oh, Harima. Yeah, I can't. Oh, this team is gonna be pretty tanky then. I can't ban the Harima, I must ban the Warlord. Yeah, I'll have to pick a second. I guess I go with Rhonda as well, but I'm not sure about this. Yeah. Inithe just... It will be so hard, because he can't crit on Harima, so only way I can beat the Harima team with Inithe is that I must kill everybody else first, but Harima passive and the heals from Siphi is gonna be very hard. Maybe I should have picked the slow dodges in this fight. I kind of do want to get the attack buff on the Rhonda at the start, but let's see how this goes. I don't really have a lot of heals. I have decent amount of survivability at the start of the fight, but I will definitely die eventually. But he does have like 2 revivers and constant heals, so it's different. Ah, and Helicath didn't get the turn. And now he's gonna get... yeah, he's basically not gonna get a turn at all, I guess. Maybe I'll start with the A2 actually. I mean, yeah, he still does have the immunity, so I should be fine. Just so that Harima can't use his A2 on Rotos and then save the A3 for after Rotos is dead and after I revive everybody else. Maybe he'll just go with the A1, yeah, that makes sense. That Siphi does look very low HP. Maybe I can kill it even through the Harima. Probably not, because the Harima passive is so big, but it looks very low HP. Yeah, okay, nice. Good. This A2 will probably do more damage than the A3 actually, yeah. Yeah, for Rotos the Harima passive is just insanely big deal, so... But, it doesn't look good for me. I'm not able to get the turn on, like, Helicath or Rhonda, so... Maybe if I can one-shot the Harima, if I don't weak it. Okay, nice. He's still gonna have one revive, but my Rotos is starting to, like, be a threat to him, so... Damn it, if I just could get one turn on the Helicath, then I would get a lot of pressure out of my back, but... With Siphi this would be so much better. Is he gonna... What? I thought he was gonna kill the Rotos. I think he could definitely kill the Rotos with the A2. I'm not really sure why he did that. I'll kill the Rhonda first, because I don't have attack buff. I'm not sure if I can actually kill the Siphi this time. But yeah, the A2 will do more damage because of Harima passive. I'm still thinking that I'm not in a good position, because I think the Harima... No, wait, did I get revived back already? Nice. Yeah, this was very close fight. The Harima A2 is a multi-hit and it can definitely kill my Rotos, so... but yeah, now I should be good. Now I can finally get the turn on Helicath and it should be fine. It was a level 99, but because he's faster than me and I didn't get turn on Helicath or Rhonda, it was very close. But yeah, now I'm definitely good. The issue is that I could have picked something else instead of Rhonda, like maybe a Necret or like Hook or something. But I'm not really sure if my Helicath would have enough damage to threaten a team like this, because if I did do that, I think it would be very likely that he would ban the Rotos and force me to go with Helicath. Yeah, I feel like Siphi has become a lot more like meta again with Live Arena. Not just Live Arena, but in Classic Arena she's more popular than she used to be because of Harima and Taras and Marichka. She's often paired in teams with those champions. For a while, Siphi was kind of off meta. Like, she was definitely used every time, but it wasn't like she was in most of the top teams. You would see it in maybe a couple of the top 20 defense teams or something. And not more than that. And there was many teams that used to place high with Rotos defense without using Siphi. Because back in the day it was the thing that you definitely wanted to get Rotos and Siphi in your team. When people were using Hegemon and Kaimar and Serris in every fight. But after the blessings you didn't really need Siphi with Rotos defense. But now it's kind of different because Siphi is so good for teams with Harima or Maritzka and Taras in them, which is basically every top team in Arena. So if you place high without those champions, it's not because the other champions are better but you don't have those champions. That's the only reason why you can see some teams without those champions. It's definitely not a choice by them. I think Helicath could be very nice against this Laureles, but I'm kind of afraid of this Ukko. Maybe I'll go with the Cardia instead. Let's go with my own Ukko and Cardial. It is kind of a double speed threat against him. I think it's likely that he will ban one of these champions. I don't have the Necret to protect my Rotos from Laureles now. But with my bone armor, I don't think he can one-shot him at the start of the fight, even with the double hit. I think let's maybe go with Samson as the last one. Yeah. This team, it does have Python, but let's hope that I can kill it. I kind of want to ban the Laureles, but I feel like it wouldn't be a fair fight, and he's level 93, so let's just ban the Ukko instead. I think the Laureles would make sense, and the Magnar wouldn't really threaten my team, but surely I'm still gonna have a good fight with him, so... I don't want to go too easy on people, but sometimes I will go. And who knows, maybe I will still lose. Yeah, let's just start with the revive on death actually. Ah, fuck, maybe I should have done it. The ally attack instead. Ah, damn it, I made a mistake there, I forgot that he had bolster. I was thinking that if I get the block buffs on Laureles, then it's likely that I will one-shot him, but I forgot about that. I guess it's not completely wasted, because there was a chance that I could have removed the stone skin or the double chance to stun them with the A2, but probably I should have just gone with the A1 instead. That was my mistake. Yeah, the Laureles hits very hard when he's 1 HP. The issue with him is that he would be a tier 1 nuker if it wasn't for Polymorph. Polymorph is just really hard for him. Otherwise he's a very good nuker, like definitely better than Gandrafon and more like a tier 1 nuker with like Rotos and Taras and Harima and Georgid. I guess this team, I have like 2 champions in Polymorph, so... Yeah. Did he use 2 AoE nukes already or just 1? Because if he still has 1, I'm kind of in trouble. I think he still has 1 left, yeah. I'm not sure if my team can take another AoE nuke from low HP Laureles. Oh, okay. My fast Cardial got his A2 back already, so I'm good. I guess it was a good choice to start with the A2. Yeah, since I don't have a Siphi or some of those other speed threats, I definitely need to use my Cardial and Ukko a lot, because they can still like mess with people because they are much faster than most champions that are built for Arena. I think the Samson is gonna get his AoE nuke now. Okay. Yeah, I think should be good at this point. as long as my Samson goes before his Laureles, I should definitely be at the good spot. It's kind of close. I hope I still move first. Yeah, good. Laureles already lost his passive. I think everybody else should die except Duchess, so... yeah. It was still kind of close fight. I almost lost this one, but I think I should be good. We will see. Maybe I will struggle killing this Python. We will see. I still have kind of PTSD from the fight that I had last time I was making a video, but maybe this one is not as tanky as that Python I met. Should I go with the ally attack? No, let's just save it. He healed more than the damage that Cardiel did on him. Yeah, but it is still... I think we can hopefully finish this fight, but it is the same issue again, that Samson is kind of struggling to finish the enemy team with his damage. I hope that I can finish this mate. I think Laureles is gonna get his A2 back already, or A3, whichever. I need to get some stuns or buff strips on Ukko to end this fight, I think. But Cardiel was a good choice though. If I had like Cardiel and Rotos instead of Samson, then this fight would have been very easy, but Samson is kind of having a rough time. Ah, damn it, he still doesn't have his AoE nuke. Maybe he will save his AoE nuke for one turn. I think he definitely has it now, but yeah, he's thinking about it. Okay, he did do it. Okay. And my Duchess already has her revive back, so if she just survives the next nuke, then I should be able to live another day. Yeah, I'm having a very hard time finishing this team though. Swift parry proc. It is a level 93 though, so I shouldn't really struggle like this, but it is what it is. I don't think he's gonna do a double hit. I don't think nobody's gonna die, and maybe Laureles has the passive one, yeah. Maybe I should have gone for the crit damage. Maybe it would have been enough to kill that. Well, it probably not actually, yeah. Come on, let's see some stuns. Okay, attack down is very good on Laureles though. Nice. My team is dying over and over again. He's making me regret not banning that Laureles. I think the Laureles might move before. I kind of want to ally attack on the Python. Actually, he doesn't have AoE, I think. So let's hit the Python. Maybe we can finally finish this fight if this Samson just gets a turn now. He's definitely gonna... Wait, what? I thought he had the A2 already. Come on, let's get a refresh proc. Nope. Well, I don't think the Laureles has the AoE nuke, I hope. So let's not kill him. If he does, then it might be bad for me. Oh, he doesn't. Damn it. Well, I think my Guardian might be able to get his... Maybe I should have used the speed buff there. I think my Guardian is gonna get a second turn and put the revive on death before Laureles gets another turn, yeah. Yeah, because I guess he's not super fast and my Guardian is pretty fast, so... Okay, finally we won this fight. He definitely gave us a very hard matchup, so... Didn't really get to use Helicath there, but... I could actually make my Rhonda +2, but the issue is that my Faction Guardians is 4 out of 10, so I'm not really sure if I want to do it, but maybe at some point I might get him +2. And yeah, one champion that Rhonda will actually be pretty good against is Taras. Now, he's gonna get the immunity from Siphi, so I can't easily block the Taras passive at the start, but if I can get to that point, then Rhonda can one-shot Taras, and one of the few champions in the game that can actually do it. I think it's basically him and Shamael, and even Shamael not always, so... Oh, damn it, I'm thinking too long now. Yeah, let's go with Helicath and Rotos. Maybe he thinks that those two are my nukers now, and he will pick team according to it, and maybe he's not expecting that I will have Rhonda later. Yeah, definitely gonna pick Rhonda. Maybe I'll go with my second Duchess, because I want to get some actual heals in this fight. Second Duchess or Python. Yeah, let's go with Python. Then I might not get my attack buff, but I think it will be fine. I think he's gonna pick Lockout as the last champion, right? If he doesn't pick Lockout, then I can at least... Okay. Well, I kind of want to ban that too, but I think... who should I ban here? I think I'll still ban the Taras, surely. I mean, he even has 6-star blessing. Yeah, let's ban the Taras. Yeah, let's do it. He is pretty high ranking, so I assume this is gonna be a very hard fight, but let's at least try it, and maybe this is a good matchup to test the Helicath Rhonda combination. I think if you could do this team or like Siphi instead of one of these revivers, it would get very interesting. Oh yeah, I didn't have any bolster in this team, so he actually got the immunity. I mean the block buffs on my team, I forgot about that. That's kind of my bad actually. Pretty much gonna lose the fight, I think, because of that. I should have gone with the slow Duchess that has bolster. Ah, that was a big mistake. Yeah, I didn't think about that at all, but can I still get the turn on the Helicath? Maybe I can. Yeah, let's see. Maybe I can still recover from this. Maybe Duchess will revive Rhonda and then I will get proc damage on my entire team. It kind of depends how this turns go, but yeah. She isn't gonna have attack buff now though, and he does have triple reviver, so it will be very hard to actually kill him. And the Wukko is gonna be able to remove the block damage buffs if he gets many turns. Yeah, Stiffy Harima combination is so powerful because she gets defense buff and extra turn meter, and Stiffy is always sleeping everybody. The main issue with Harima Snooker is that she might lack the damage sometimes, but Stiffy is kind of very good combination because it can prevent the enemy from taking turns and healing, so... Well, I think no matter what nuker I picked, it would have been hard, but maybe I should have tried Samson against this guy, but it definitely would have survived more. But I don't think Samson just would have had enough damage to finish this team, but maybe next time, if I get a matchup like this, I will try this team that I'm using right now, but with Samson instead of Rhonda. Or maybe I use the bolster Duchess as well, instead of this one. But I'll definitely try this type of team again, but yeah, this is kind of lost cause, I think. I mean, his team might get polymorphed. Okay, nice. Speaking of which, yeah, he does have like triple CC champion, so there's always a chance that I will just win because of polymorph. And I do have Duchess with immunity and Python with like immunity and like debuff removal, so it kind of helps me mitigate a bit the issue that he has so much CC in his team. Oh, actually we're kind of... I don't think we can still win, but at least we're making a bit of a comeback against him. Maybe I can finally get my first turn on Rhonda after like 4 minutes of this fight. Unless he gets stunned by Ukko now. I bet that will happen. That will be kind of funny. Nice, I actually got the turn. I don't think she can kill the Duchess without attack buff, but let's try. Yeah, let's go with the A2 instead of the A3. Oh, that was very close though. I'm thinking if I should put the immunity on everybody, but I don't really recall if he has the buff strip. But I think he has it actually, so let's not do it. But yeah, I will definitely need Polymorph procs in order to win this fight. But he does have like 3 champions that are very susceptible to Polymorph. And I have 2 revivers and I've been able to stall this fight this long, so there is a small chance that I could get this done. Not very high though, but... yeah, let's save the A2 for later. I think Quintus was definitely put into this game specifically to counter something like Taras and Marichka, because we know that they don't like nerfing things, and they usually try to buff things or like release champions or updates that will indirectly nerf champions, like how they did nerf Bolster with Baron buff and many other things. They did similar stuff, or like how they released the Baron buff and charged it into this game, and then they released Harima to counter those things. So I'm thinking that yeah, I mean, Quintus is definitely gonna counter those champions with strong passives, but maybe we will see other champions doing it as well. They are gonna do a lot of like champions all the time, so I'm not sure what other ways they think that you can counter those champions, but maybe there's some ways that I haven't even thought of that will come out soon. I think one part about Quintus that people often forget is his passive. And he does like 10% of damage, like assuming we understand the tooltips correctly, which oftentimes they work slightly differently than it reads, but it says that he does 10% of the enemy max HP as true damage per each buff that they have on them. So for instance, this Ukko, he would do 50% of his max HP with any skills that he does from his passive. If it actually works like that, then it's gonna be insane against teams like this, and maybe something like Siphi and Duchess will lose popularity because people will have to use less buffs, maybe, we will see. I guess that's one of the reasons why Taras is so OP. I mean, there's many different reasons, but I can't use the A3 because I have block buffs on both of my revivers. But yeah, there is so many buffs in this game and both teams are doing it. And Taras AoE nuke gets 15% increased damage per each buff, and it doesn't have any cap in it. But with Quintus passive, it kind of starts to be scary to use that many buffs in the team, because if he does 50% of enemy damage with his passive as a true damage, so it's not reduced by defense at all. I'm not sure if it is reduced by strength and that kind of stuff. We shall see. But it almost sounds like he will one-shot anything, basically. Maybe it will be reduced by masteries and other stuff. I guess that would make sense. Probably I would have to guess that it just like that it only ignores defense and nothing else, because otherwise it would be super OP, but who knows? They have done OP things in the past as well, so. But there has been so many OP champions lately, and even Quintus is gonna be another one, that maybe there will be others in future as well, or I mean there definitely will be, so. I think it will be, I mean, I've been saying about this stuff forever, and I think the chance is probably low, and they might be intentionally like avoiding making those champions just in general. But a fusion champion with lockout would be very interesting. Maybe even if they make it like a non-void champion, and it will be able to weak it and be way worse than Yumeko and Warlord, it will still be very cool to get a lockout champion. I think they could do a fusion like that at this point. And maybe something that will specifically work against all of the OP passives that people use in this game, like Rotos, Harima, Taras, Maritska, so on. Even Duchess, like a big majority of the top champions rely heavily on their passives. Even UDK, I guess. Or, I mean, definitely UDK. Ukko may be one of those few champions that he does have very good passive, but that's not the main thing about him. I mean, it's a good thing, but it's not the main thing. Back in the day, most of the new champions didn't have passives, and passives used to be like rare and often very weak, but nowadays many of the like all of the top champions have passives, and many of them have like multiple passives. I think his Ukko is gonna have the buff strip again, but let's try to remove the attack buff from Rhonda anyway to try get some damage done. I'm not really sure if I can finish this team. I'm kind of surprised that I was able to survive this long against this guy, honestly. I mean, if I just can get turns, like, I can definitely do damage in this team. It isn't like with some Samson fights, but the issue is that I'm not getting any turns with Rhonda. Nice. I need to get more of those sheeps, and that's the way I can actually win this fight. He doesn't have attack buff. Let's see if he's kind of low HP, but I'm not sure if we can actually kill it. Yeah, kind of close, but not really. And the Helicath A2 does like a small shield and AoE. So nothing insane, but if he gets the defense buff like he has now, then it will be kind of decent. I mean, it's not a massive shield, but... And the issue is that my Helicath isn't really booked, so... Nice. Okay, this is my opportunity. But if I had a Siphi here and I could revive the Rhonda with full turn meter, I think that would be it. But yeah, this is what I have been waiting for. And this is why I've been saying that you want to get even 1-star Polymorph on like all of your supports in live arena, if you can. Because there is so much champions that use debuffs in this format, that people don't use tactics like this in classic arena, that you definitely need to get Polymorph. I have a separate video about it, but Polymorph is actually way better than it sounds on paper. Like, not only does it interrupt the enemy skills, so that they don't do damage or apply debuffs on the champions in team order after the champion that procced Polymorph on it, but it also applies for each debuff that the enemy does. So let's say that Ukko does like attack down and stun with his A1. That's actually 2 separate chances to proc Polymorph. So even if you only have 5-star Polymorph, then it starts to get a lot higher than... 1-star Polymorph, it starts to get a lot higher than 5% chance to proc it. And when we have a long fight like this and he's constantly debuffing my team, I mean, it's definitely possible that all of these 3 champions get sheeped at one point during this game. Only issue is that I don't have a Polymorph on these Duchess. I think I really need to get Polymorph on her, because I would definitely win some fights in live arena that I wouldn't otherwise. But at least both the Python and Helicath do have Polymorph, so I have a decent amount of it in this team. Who do I want to kill? I think the Siphi doesn't have the... let's just kill the Siphi, I think. Yeah. I'm not really sure if the Siphi has the revive or not, but I think she probably doesn't. Maybe I should have killed the Duchess. Probably I couldn't have killed the Duchess, actually, now that I think about it. At least... Is he gonna... Yeah, he's gonna revive. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. He got the block damage buff. That's kind of bad for my team. Yeah, Helicath is starting to chipping a little bit of damage. Not an insane amount, but over time he's definitely doing something. He's not just a support, but a little bit of damage as well. Yeah, definitely I think Helicath is something that you can consider. It was one of those champions that I have seen a couple people use him against me as well. Not many times, but maybe 2 or 3 times. And it's something that I was thinking from the start, especially when I was looking at my defense snooker gear that I had a fast set. The issue is just that, or there is two issues, that he's not booked and I don't have books, and I don't have Sifi, but if I had Sifi, I would probably even try some fights where he's the only nuker in my team. Maybe with like Ukko or Cardiel or something else in the team as well that does a bit of pressure on the enemy, even if it doesn't do damage. Hopefully we can get some not weak hits on this Ukko and kill it, because it will be squishy, so nice. It almost looks like we're winning at this point. Who should I kill? I'm not sure if I can actually kill the harima, but let's try it, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot that Helicath can't crit on harima anyway because of harima passive. No demon spawn can crit on her. I should have just hit the dodges, I guess. That was my mistake. It's so long fight that I forget about things. But yeah, this is maybe not the most dazzling display of Helicath performance, but I think this fight is a good example that he can be very good. And probably many of you guys have Helicath, so maybe you should try it as well. Maybe you have him, maybe you have the issue that you're using him in clan boss and you can't use him in live arena though. Kind of depends. I have never used him in clan boss, so that's why I don't have him booked anyway. Dude, we were so close to defeating his team at that one point. I'm still thinking that I won't be able to finish this team, but it was very close. I think the Duchess does have revive though, so... Never mind. I guess that's probably it. The Sifi sleep is just powerful. Well, at least we gave him a very hard fight. He can't say it was a total pushover fight, even though he did win in the end. Almost. I was kind of lucky and I got 2-star Polymorph from this Helicath, or I think I actually got it a long time ago, but yeah. So 20-minute fight. Helicath did actually more damage than Rhonda, because Rhonda didn't really get a lot of turns in this fight. I mean, when she got turns, she did a lot of damage, but Helicath was like passively taking a bit of damage to enemy team. I wonder if I would have done better if I just used inithe in this fight. Inithe wouldn't be able to kill the harima, but maybe if I got Ukko or Sifi dead, I could have won this fight. Maybe next time I will try inithe instead of Rhonda. My original plan was to I was thinking that Rhonda and Helicath would be a good combination. But yeah, maybe inithe will work out better. Let's try it next fight if there's a chance. And yeah, he does have the Polymorph. It's only 2-star, but it does give 400 defense, which is actually pretty good on him, because it gives him both more damage and a bigger shield on his A2. Mine isn't like super high defense because it is in speed boots. I mean, he does have defense ascension on this chest piece, and I got kind of lucky that both the weapon and the helmet do have defense ascension as well. I mean, it's not that big deal, but it does add up, and when I have the time I will definitely farm some Sand Devil for him, but I also need to farm the masteries for a few other champions in the meantime, so I will not be able to do it yet. And probably I won't be able to farm any dungeons until after the next fusion already, so... But yeah, maybe next time I will put my second best nuke gear on inithe again instead of Rhonda. It is kind of getting hard because I thought that I had enough damage sets and I will never need more than 2 nuker sets in this game. But in live arena you kind of... well, it depends on your champions, but for me I definitely use many different nukers in different fights, so... Probably if I had like the top nukers, I would just use 3 different ones, but for now I'm using a lot of different nukers. Also, I haven't really... Did I use Nakarada in any fight at all today? Maybe I should consider him as well. With Rhonda and... Maybe Helicath, Nakarada and Rhonda together. Then I will only have 1 reviver, I guess. Ramantu. I wonder if that is in like nuke build. He has double speed booster, so... I definitely have to go with Cardiel, but maybe I will also go with Ukko. Now let's go with my tanky Duchess, but he's probably gonna ban it, but yeah, let's go with it. But yeah, I'm thinking that since usually the enemy team goes first, and I'm not really able to like kill them at the start, and it takes a while until I get the turn and do damage, maybe Rhonda isn't that good after all. I mean, I haven't really been using her a lot overall, but maybe inithe is still the way to go. This is kind of interesting team. Maybe that Ramantu is a nuker. I could just go Helicath against this guy. I mean, he's still gonna get bombed, but this is kind of weird team. I think I still want to ban the bombs in his team. Well, Ramantu can kill Rotos with his A2 very well, and of course block his passive with A3, but even if it's like a good geared nuke Ramantu, I'm not too worried about it. I have a very tanky team and I have my Rotos, so surely I can survive until the UDK loses his stone skin. Let's see what's going on in the Reddit today. Yeah, I'm not really able to do anything for a few turns, so... Should I just auto this fight as well? I don't think his team's really threatening me a lot. Yeah, let's auto it. By the way, I have never done one of these events at all. Like, not once. It's not... it's not really... it's kind of weird flex, but yeah. I think if you happen to pull during them for like some 10x or something, it makes sense, but... so far I haven't tried to do any one of them. I kind of want to get one of them done at least, just to get it, but... I'm not going specifically after them. Not that much interesting stuff. Yeah, there's no arena threads. Okay, that one wasn't so interesting today. I wish we would get back to the old times when everybody was using forums. I mean, I do like Discord and so on, but forums used to be my thing back in the day. Nowadays it isn't what it used to be. Everybody was debating there and writing like detailed posts and expressing their opinions about the game and having some banter, but that is kind of a lost art form today. Discord just isn't quite the same as forums, so... How many losses did I get today? 2 or 1? But I think we've had more wins than losses now. Pretty slow fights though. I don't know what happened in this fight. Maybe he accidentally picked the wrong team. I guess I have done it a few times and my enemies have done it a few times as well, but... I think this is some kind of Nakarada, but I don't think it's in like a lethal set. I'm not sure. Maybe he's not happy that I banned his bomber, but this looked kind of like a proper team, so I still wanted to ban the bomber. It's one of those things that if your team isn't built to be able to tank a bomb champion, it might be able to just one-shot your team, so... I mean, I would have been fine since he didn't ban my cardial, but I was expecting him to ban it, so... Well, I did pick the slow bolster Duchess, so likely she would have survived anyway, but maybe if she got slept or something, she wouldn't have been able to revive my team, so it would have been kind of risky to fight the bomb champion. Maybe if I picked something instead of my second Duchess, it would have been fine. I was kind of... I thought that I would get Quintus sooner. I really want to get to play with him. I think many people in this game do, and that's why Live Arena is so active right now, but probably will be a lot less active when people get Quintus, sadly. So I mean, we haven't gotten to try him yet, so I don't want to say for sure how his passive works, but it does seem like a very good champion. Kind of like UDK, who both were free champions. Or even Rhonda, but Rhonda is definitely worse than these two. So. Okay, is it finally time to manual this fight? It took a while, but I think Rotos is gonna have damage now to finish him. Also, I have some other plans that I think I'll probably actually stop farming Spider and start farming Fire Knight, since I do have a decent amount of accessories at this point. But I think I will make a separate video about this. But I was looking at my gear, and I have like 14k Spider runs, 14k Fire Knight runs, and 28k Spider runs, so like double the amount. And there's definitely some builds that I don't have a good accessory for, but I do have tons of good accessories at this point, so I probably could just play the rest of the game without even farming Spider at all. And I've kind of been not going for Fire Knight because I didn't have a single good Savage bottom piece, so like a single Savage set that I could use in PvP, because you need 4 pieces for one set. But I'm kind of needing more Nuker sets at this point, and the few that I have is not enough. So maybe I will farm both Fire Knight and Spider to get it done. And I'm definitely starting to meet like the diminishing returns on Spider, that I have farmed it so much that it is very rare to get upgrades at this point. And on many of the builds, I don't want to use, like I would rather use the special item sets like Refresh or Revenge or Reaction anyway, so. And most of the nukers I have like triple roll or pseudo triple items anyway, so. And definitely I have double for all faction nukers on like rings and banners, so. Yeah, it's very hard to finish this guy off. I would have thought that I would be able to do it sooner. Maybe it is in a lethal set after all. Like, my Rotos is just so tanky that it might be, yeah. I'm not sure. It did like 24k or something with AoE nuke. Yeah, probably not. Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. Hard to say. Wait, still not block revive. I thought that I would finally start hitting the block revive. Yeah, maybe I should have. I guess the issue is that the champions in his team are very low HP, so I don't really get a lot of HP stolen with Rotos A2. I don't think I can break 1600 today, but at least I gained a couple points, I guess. And yeah, by the way, if I meet you and I say something like a little bit banter about your team, then like don't take it like too seriously. This isn't like I don't have a issue against anybody that I actually fight, but Of course, sometimes I will get annoyed by different teams and so on, but yeah. Yeah, it just does get a bit like monotonous if I have long fights like this. But I guess I had the 19-minute fight against the other guy as well, so I can't really like it's the pot calling the kettle black, so it is what it is. It's not really like it's not our fault, it's the format. Like Varium could definitely do this better, and it's gonna cause some frustration among the player base. I remember actually, it was maybe the first video during the live arena beta testing that I said that the live arena is gonna cause a lot of drama between the players, and there actually hasn't been that much drama. Like I thought that there would be more drama actually. Well, maybe there has been more drama that I haven't seen, but I haven't really seen any of it. So. But I hope they don't just plan to leave Live Arena like this, and they will do several small updates and add different kinds of rules to this format. And if they do that, then okay, I need to steal HP from somebody else than this civvy. But if they do that, then this could get a lot better. You could definitely make very small tweaks on Live Arena, and it will be a lot spicier and interesting than it is right now. Oh, that's actually hitting pretty hard. Like 40k per each hit. The AoE nuke that he was doing was barely doing any damage, but the A2 was hitting super hard. Yeah, I guess it must be a savage nuker after all. But how come my Rotos A2 like block revive hasn't kicked in yet? Even if he has like low HP on his champions, like surely it's about time that Rotos actually does some damage. Maybe we can kill the UDK with the A3 and then, yeah, nice, then I can kill both of these revivers in one turn and maybe finally finish the fight. Or is he gonna get another revive of... Ah, fuck. God damn it. Well, he's definitely not making this easy for me. I have like mild allergy, so often I will be like I don't know what's the word in English, but I will sneezing a bit and sneeze, yeah, sneeze is what I meant, yeah. Sometimes I will sneeze. It's not like a big allergy, but it's like some small one that never goes away. And sometimes I don't have anything, but often I have a little bit of like sneezing. Yeah, it's maybe been a bit uneventful live arena session today, but But Helicath has been pretty good though. The fights have been very long, but maybe it is, or it definitely is partly because Helicath has been keeping the team alive. Now I don't think it's very good matchup against Rotos, but maybe I do pick him as the last champion in my team. We will see. Yeah, let's go with the inithe. I'll probably still put the Rhonda gear back on inithe because I do prefer him over Rhonda. Hook or Cardial? Let's go with Cardial, yeah. Yeah, Sifi's gonna remove the stuns from Rotos anyway. I mean, I could still pick UDK as the last champion in the team. Even if, like, with this team, depending what his last two champions are, yeah. Even if he does ban the Duchess, I can definitely go without Duchess in this fight. Actually, I don't think it's very likely that he's gonna ban my Duchess. We will see. Yeah, there's no way that I will not pick against pick UDK against this team, because it's not only good against both of these Rotoses, but it's also very good against Sifi Sleep, so it's great actually that I picked my inithe early in this fight. It could have been way harder matchup for me. Okay, yeah, he did ban it, it makes sense, but now I have inithe, which is, I think, if I didn't pick UDK, he probably would have banned inithe, so. And I still do have, like, 2 immunities and, like, a cleanse, so. And hopefully, usually, like, my Rotos is good matchup against all of the enemy Rotos teams, because if my Rotos is faster, and then if they do attack my Rotos, he gets extra turns with the passive, so it's kind of... I feel like in Rotos mirror matchup, the gear is a big difference, so... I mean, he does have the double turn meter boost, I guess. Both of these Rotoses are very low HP. I can't really steal a lot of HP from them. But they will easily die to inithe too, even through the increased defense. Wait, is my Rotos gonna die? Okay, nice. Yeah, sometimes it's very confusing, like, you can't really fully understand, like, it's kind of bugged and it doesn't actually show the percentage of HP, and I make wrong decisions because it looks like the Rotos is or isn't below or above 50% HP, but then it actually is the other way around than it looks, so maybe that's a bit complicated way to say it, but you understand what I mean. But yeah, inithe is a great pick against this fight. I kind of put him like in like a headlock that he really wanted to ban my inithe and the UDK, so. And I'm always complaining that other people use UDK against me all the time, so it feels nice to actually get to use him. I think Rotos is gonna go before inithe in the ally attack team order, because I did pick the Rotos first. So maybe Rotos will get block revived on him. Yeah, nice. And that's basically the fight, yeah. Where can I see my... There, yeah. Yeah, yesterday I did like couple fights, like before I went to sleep. I was super tired and I was testing this Helicath without masteries. And yeah, he got revenge back on me in this fight. I didn't ban his Shashar and I got destroyed by him. But yeah, this session went pretty well. I guess we have only 2 losses. And I don't recall how this fight... Oh yeah, this guy totally destroyed me. Yeah, this one wasn't even close at all. Maybe I picked the wrong team against him, because his team was very fast. But this team actually looks harder than the first team. Or maybe they're about equal, but this still looks harder. But actually, I almost won against this guy. It was pretty close. It could have gone either way. He definitely had the upper hand, but at one point I almost killed him. Maybe I'm thinking definitely if I had inithe instead of Rhonda in this fight, I would have won him though, so... Yeah, after this video I will definitely change the Rhonda gear back to inithe. I've tried to use Rhonda many times, and every time I use her, I kind of get disappointed. And maybe it's partly because I don't have the right champions to use her with. And then many people tell me that they use Rhonda and it's very good for them. And then I'm like, yeah, they are right, that Rhonda is better than my experience with her. And then I try her again and it's the same deal, so... For me, inithe is definitely working out better. But it's also because I'm not using inithe every fight. I'm trying to only use him in the right fights, so... And often these fights with me take a very long time because I'm not fast and I don't have something like Georgid or Taras that might be able to kill the enemy team very easily. And I also pick a very tanky team against the enemy teams because of that, so... Something like inithe, I think, fits my playstyle better than Rhonda does. Maybe if I had like turn meter boost and lockout or something like this, maybe then it would be better. Because the other people that I see using Rhonda, they have that kind of teams, so... Should I do the tactic again that I'm just gonna pick inithe from the very start, and then I can actually just try to counter with him with my supports? Yeah, let's just go with this, because I would definitely pick either inithe or Rhonda anyway, and more often than not I feel like inithe is still the better pick, so... I could still pick Rhonda or Helicath and go with triple nuker. That is still an option, but... Now I have more options on like what supports I use to counter his team, because he's definitely gonna counter my Rotos anyway, or most often they are, so... Okay, so we got... Definitely I'll go with UDK again. Candy is gonna kill my inithe with his AoE nuke, even through the... I mean, the UDK passive isn't gonna block the Candy AoE nuke, but it's gonna be very good against his A1 and Siphi A1, so... I definitely should use Candy more than I have. Or should I go with Helicath against this guy? No, because she can still sleep me. And I kind of do want to go with a second reviver in this fight. This is kind of hard choice. Should I go without? Well, let's see what happens. Maybe he will ban my Duchess and I will regret this team. Yeah, probably so, honestly, because Candy can kill UDK from the start. It might go even before my card deal. And then there's no recovery. Maybe I should have picked a second reviver. Well, this is probably not the team that he has met before, so he might be kind of puzzled like me and not make the best possible choice either. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have just gone with a reviver instead of UDK anyway. But I think Cardial is a great pick against him. I mean, I could ban the Candy, but I feel like that would be an odd choice for me, so let's ban the UDK. Oh, okay, I like this matchup. I was thinking that he's gonna ban my Duchess, but If he bans my Rotos, then I will be good, I think. The revive on death is very hard for his team in this matchup. And as long as my inithe gets a turn, then he's gonna kill his nukers. Wait, which one do we want to kill? Let's just kill the Baron. I'm pretty sure they will just die from the start. Yeah, let's kill the Baron. Even with defense buff, surely there's no way that it survives this. Yeah, boom. There goes the Baron. Yeah. Yeah, I always try other things, but then I come back to inithe, and he is actually very good. Well, like I said, in those faster fights where you're using like lockouts and Siphi and like speed threats and so on, I think that something like Georgit can easily wipe the enemy team in one turn, or even something like Taros. But my fights often last for a very long time, and inithe just happens to like work very well for me. He's definitely not a top tier choice for the top players with good rosters. I mean, I have said this a million times before. But I think even for them in some fights, it can be top tier pick when you use it against the right team. But it almost feels to me like it's always my go-to choice as the second nuker. I think probably I will just end up using like Quintus, Rotos and inithe. I think that will probably be my 3 nukers in live arena. But then I have a bunch of different supports that I swap out all the time. Though I need to try that Nakarada team as well. Nakarada was kind of interesting if he can one-shot harimas or maybe even tarases because he ignores the passives. I kind of wish we had 1 month of time of like no fusion, so I can farm masteries on several champions. I did the Helicath in the last 2 days, and I think it's a block revive, right? Oh, okay, Swiftberry. But yeah, I did the Helicath. Next one, I think I will actually do Acresia. What will I do then? There was a bunch of champions. I'm kind of I'm forgetting something now. But anyway, let's check it after this fight. But for today, even if I'm not using Helicath in every fight, I think he has been very good for me. So I will keep him in the defense gear and keep using him when I see a good matchup for him. If they have a Rotos in their team, it's not the best, but maybe against this team, maybe Helicath would have been even better than UDK. I mean, UDK has been good though, but maybe Helicath would have actually been a better choice. Actually, no, because I'm afraid of the Siphi A1 sleeps. Yeah, never mind. That's the one thing I often like kind of sleep on UDK, is that he is great for the damage mitigation, but Siphi is super common and her A1 is often destroying my teams because they are not that fast, and I'm not usually, or I'm not using like Siphi or Lockout, so usually I'm not CCing the enemy Siphi. So except this time. Nice. Yeah, if I just can get 1 turn with this inithe, then it's basically done deal. But with UDK blocking his A1 and Cardiel healing my team, I don't think without Baron he can ever like kill me. I think even if we fight for like 1 hour and my UDK Duchess and Cardiel against his Siphi Duchess and Candy, I don't think they can kill my team, so it's just a matter of time until my inithe happens to get a turn. I've been using them. I recently got the Demon Spawn Faction Guardians to max level, but I've been using it as 8 out of 10 to not get speed on my slow dodges in Classic Arena defense for Platinum Bush. But I actually put the 10 speed on it today for this live arena session. And it definitely works on both Helicath and, well, it works on everybody. These fast dodges and Helicath and inithe. And when I put this inithe in Rhonda gear, like basically Rhonda right now has inithe gear, it's gonna be like 20 speed faster, so I think it will definitely make some difference in many of the fights. Let's look at this build. Yeah, the Candy getting extra turns with his AoE attack when he kills, it's definitely kind of hard sometimes to like get any turns against the Candy team if they get going and they always keep killing my nuker and he loses all of his turn meter. That's why I definitely want to get this inithe in faster build for next time. Hellhades website just doesn't want to work for some reason. I don't have attack buff. I don't think I can actually kill him, but let's give it a go. Yeah. Yeah, he has defense buff and I don't have attack buff, so that was kind of to be expected, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I had to try it. Candy does get pretty tanky with his passive and the whale and everything, so he hasn't been very meta in defense for a while, but he used to be dominating arena defense for a very long time. He used to be the main nuker for maybe 1 or 2 years in a row. Basically, after his buff until Stone Skin, yeah. Whatever time is that, but I think it's around 2 years. Now he's kind of out of the season in Classic Arena, but I think he's probably better in Live Arena than Classic Arena. Ah, almost got him. But in Classic Arena, because Baron and Georgid can easily kill him even through Necret protection, he isn't as tanky as he used to be, but well, maybe easy is not the right word. If you have very good gear on him, on your Baron, then it can kill Candy even through Necret. But depending on the gear you might not, but it's possible to do it, and the top players will have the gear for it. Even if Baron isn't as popular in offense right now, but Candy just isn't like viewed as favorably as he used to be. I think Candy probably could be used a bit more than he is used, but yeah. There is just other better options like Taras, so he is kind of overshadowed, but I think maybe after like Harima and Taras and Candy, I mean Harima, Taras and Rotos is probably still, or he's definitely still the 4th best nuker for arena defense, and not that much worse than some of the others. Yeah. Many people kind of have good gear on Candy, or maybe even +4 Candy, and they're kind of pissed about this current meta because he isn't as good as he used to be. It's kind of like with me that my account isn't as good as it was only a couple months ago, and many of the Candy mains have the same issue as well. Can I just auto it at this point? Well, actually this fight is ending, so I could almost just show you the build in game, but here is what I have on inithe. It's basically my third best nuker set. He does have pretty good accessories, it's all triples, but yeah, there's a little bit of improvement to be made on these, but if I put him in the Rhonda gear, wait, what speed was he? He was 188, and I think he gets like around 20 speed from the Rhonda gear. Yeah, Rhonda is 201, but I think Rhonda doesn't get the speed from Faction Guardians. But this is slightly better item set, not perfect either, and if I just get like maybe better weapon or boots, then those builds can go from pretty good to very good, but it is still like very nice set on him. But yeah, against that guy, if my inithe was maybe like 10 or 20 speed faster, then maybe the fight would have ended many minutes earlier, I think. Because often he was getting killed just before he got a turn, so... I don't see Lydia as much. The only times that I have seen Lydia is with Heprock, so maybe we're gonna meet some of it. I do have my own Lydia geared as well for live arena, but I honestly haven't been using her barely at all. But it is in like a stone skin build, so that she doesn't die and can block her passive if enemy tries to revive something. His team is very squishy. Maybe I'll go with inithe Cardial combination again. I've kind of been changing my playstyle lately, that I used to always pick double reviver, but now I'm not always doing it, which I think has been working out for me pretty well. I can't do it every fight, but in those kind of fights that they likely want to ban something else than Duchess, but I think in this fight I want to go with double reviver. Like, it might look like double reviver is kind of waste because of Lydia, but basically I have 3 revives. I think it's likely that he might actually ban the Cardial, but in either case, because I have double revive and Cardial, it will ensure that I can get some revives off. But who do I want to ban in his team? I'm not really sure if this is the way to go, but let's ban Siphi. Maybe I should have banned one of the nukers. Or maybe Arbiter, so that... No, okay, I'd rather ban Siphi than Arbiter. Maybe I should have just banned the Rotos. No, Rhonda. I'm not really sure. It's a team that I haven't met a lot, but yeah. Since he's going first, he can probably destroy my team, so... But as long as my Cardial cuts in between, I should be fine. I just need to get the Cardial revive on death up, so that it uses up the Lydia passive and I can get the revive with Duchess and I will be fine. That's why Cardial can kind of be a counter against some Lydia teams. Oh, he has the speed buff from the... If I didn't proc this Swift Parry on the Cardial, this would have looked very bad for me. Can I even kill the Arbiter, he kind of looks tanky. And has a strength, and I'm not sure if this will... Okay, it did the work. Yeah, this was very close. I should have probably... banned the... Rhonda, yeah. I'll save the revive on death for one turn. As long as I can get this Lydia killed, even if I have to revive my team, it's not gonna revive her team, just the Lydia itself, so... That's why I'm definitely not gonna use revive on death yet. Or like, revive, yeah. I think he's just gonna hit the Duchess because... Okay, if he kills the Cardiel, then that's a mistake for him. Now I can just revive my team and I will be fine. Well, maybe this is a matchup that he hasn't met a lot, so... He made a mistake, like... I did several mistakes today, so... Yeah, we almost lost it to the fast Rhonda though. Many of the fights I'm only... able to recover because my Rotos is very tanky and has the bone armor. Like, most of them would die to that double hit from Rhonda, but my Rotos actually didn't die to it, so... And that's what usually happens. That's why I'm kind of confident in many of those laureles matchups that people often use against me, that my Rotos never dies to the first double hit from laureles, even if I don't have Nakarada in my team. I'm thinking though that maybe next reset I will use Rhonda, but I will use inithe as my second nuker in live arena, but maybe it's time to give Rhonda another go in classic arena. I think he's pretty much equal with Gala, but in some fights her block passes might actually be better in the current meta because the teams that people run has changed a bit in the last couple months, so... I haven't been using Gala a lot lately because I kind of wanted to try different things, because I used to run Gala offense for many months in a row. Like maybe 6 months or something like that. Taras and Maritzka looks very hard from the start. By the way, I think Helicath might be a very good pick against Taras. Maybe this fight I will go with the Helicath and Rhonda combination again. Yeah, yeah, let's go with the Rhonda first and then see what he picks. He doesn't have any blessings, so maybe I will just go with Helicath and Ukko as the last two. I mean, like, no polymorphs at all, so... Considering how good champions he has, I'm kind of... he should buy some soul stones packs as well. Even if just to get like 1 star ascension on these champions. It would make a very big difference. Maybe he just got very unlucky with that. I don't know. Yeah, let's go with Helicath and Ukko. Hopefully he doesn't pick double lockout, because if he has double lockout, then I have no chance. It looks like a very hard team, but if I can survive at the start of the fight, then maybe I can make a comeback. I think this is gonna be... yeah, it's gonna be the last fight of the day. I'm always like leaning back on my chair and kind of mellowing out because these live arena battles take a while. It's too bad that he killed everybody there. I'm not sure if I have enough damage to actually kill this Rhonda with those shields, but let's give it a go. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, I guess Rhonda does have very low defense and very low base HP. Wait. The Taras didn't take a turn yet. If I just revive this, he's just gonna kill them, but if I don't revive them, then maybe he's just gonna save it anyway. I don't know, if he does the AoE nuke now, then that would be pretty good. But I think maybe he will just do A1 and save one turn on him. Yeah. That makes sense, but it gives my Rotos some time, so I don't think it's the worst for me. We will lose some buffs and his AoE nuke will do less damage. Actually, maybe it's not good at all. Well, anyway, it was a very hard fight. I think he's just gonna one-shot my team and that's it. Yeah. The Rhonda A2 is definitely gonna destroy my Duchess, so she's not gonna get another revive off. But even if I used her revive on the first turn, I don't think it would have made any difference. At least I gave him a chance to make a mistake, and I could have won if he did it, but yeah, he didn't do it. Anyway, it was still a pretty good session, even though we lost at the end, though it was against pretty good team, so... yeah, it's kind of annoying that I can't see what champions we picked in some of these fights, but I did use the Helicath a decent amount, and I think he definitely proved his worth, and I think if you have both Helicath and Siphi, I think it will be even better combination, so I might consider trying him for live arena. I guess I showed his build anyway, so it doesn't matter. Was there anything else interesting going on today? Yeah, I didn't use Samson a lot. I've had some good fights with him, and sometimes he just doesn't have enough damage and he's very frustrating, so I was kind of trying different things today. Same with Rhonda. I feel like he's pretty good. He's kind of like George. If you go first, then Rhonda is very good, but if you're always going second, then it is very hard to use Rhonda. With inithe, even if he doesn't like go first and he's dying multiple times, but maybe if I just get one ally attack off with my Cardell or Necret, and I'm able to one-shot their nukers or like a low HP Siphi or something, it can make a huge difference. And maybe even if he gets like a proc with his revenge accessory or masteries. Oh, yeah, I definitely need to finish getting masteries on him. I have several champions that I haven't finished masteries on, and I need to do it. Oh yeah, and Supreme Elhain, maybe that's the next champion that I get masteries on after Acresia, but probably I will finish a few of these other champions first. Anyway, that's it for today's video, and see you next time.